岛N1-200级升级指南，练级前准备材料以及全程需要注意什么？这是外网一位实际玩到200多级的博主全程思路。想要看各等级的练级规划和实战地点，评论区我会留下各等级的时间格式，点击评论后，视频就会跳转到指定的时间点。冒险岛N需要稳定的网络环境，可以用迅游加速器。迅游有N服的一键下载，以及我们上链的钱包绑定教程，以及游戏的下载教程。上方还有一个9米的大学生优惠活动，如果没有13的话，上方口令兑换输入分1，还可以领取3天的免费时长。欢迎使用。
Yo, what's up guys? It's Yo Crypto here. I recently hit level 200, so I decided it was about time to drop a training guide. A few tips before we hop right in. Always train with a 2x XP coupon. Always take the bounty on Infernal Wolf portals. Star Force maps are generally the best maps to train in, but they do require more damage to clear optimally. Generally, you will make less money training at a Star Force map unless you are well funded to clear the map. If you want to test your EXP rates between two different maps, do a battle analysis to get your EXP rates. The Maple guide is generally really good and you can level up just fine using the guide, but these maps can be a little bit busy at times. They also don't include all of the best training maps to train at. Alright, so from level 1 through 30, it's a very straightforward quest that takes about 15 to 20 minutes to do. After you finish the quest, you should jump straight to level 30. From levels 30 through 60, you should do all the themed dungeons, which are Lineal Fairy Academy, Gold Beach, Secret Forest of Elodin, and Rain Strait. This will instantly take you to level 60. At level 60, I recommend doing the Mushroom Kingdom themed dungeon. This themed dungeon doesn't take too long and gives you a lot of levels. Around level 65 through 70, Drakes are the most common option. Talent Swap can get packed at times, but it's a great map to train at. As you can see, there is someone in this map at this time. So alternatively, you can go to the Drake Cave all the way over to the right at the Sunless area. This map is also very easy to train at with a teleporter right here, and it has the same mob count. At level 70 through 75, the best area to train at is Stairway to the Sky 1. However, this map does get really busy at times, so you must find your own channel or share a map with someone. Good thing though is you only got to train here for about 5 levels before moving on to the next map. From level 75 through 80, I would recommend training at Ice Valley 2. This map has a very easy layout with a typical drop-down format and a teleport at the bottom left. Once you reach level 80, Shaft 4 is a great map to train out with a condensed layout. You should easily full clear this map with most classes. From levels 85 through 90, I recommend training in the Desert of Serenity map. This map does get packed, but it does have a higher spawn count than Sahel 2. Sahel 2 is also a great option if the Desert of Serenity is packed. At levels 90 through 95, Authorized Personnel Only is the best training map around this level range. However, it does get packed, so you must find your own channel. You can also talk to the old man to accept a questline that gives a little bit of experience. At level 95 through 100, I would do the Elm Forest themed dungeon. This themed dungeon should take you to 100 or very close to it. If you're not level 100 yet, then you can continue training at the old man map. From here on out, you will be given the option to train at Star Force maps. Generally, you would want some Unchained gear to start training at these maps. Skynest 2 has a very nice layout, but it can get quite packed with newer players KSing you. So instead, I would train at Skynest 3 if there are no maps available. You can stay here until 110 through 115. If you don't have any Star Force, then the Beatles at Leafray East Forest is a great drop-down map that is very easy to full clear, but I would train here until 110 if I had no Star Force. Continuing on, Robos are a great option to train at. There are 2 map options. The more popular one is the Apparatus Room, which has a very easy map layout to train in. The other map option is Toy Factory Zone 3. This map has a high spawn count with a very condensed layout. I train on these until 120. If you have some Star Force, the other option is to train at the Battlefield of Water and Darkness. This map has a decent layout with a good amount of mobs. I would also train here to 120 as well. From 120 plus, your Star Force option is the Forgotten Passage. This map has 2 platforms that requires using a teleport to fully clear. This map is great with a high mob count. Alternatively, you can train at Sharp Cliff 4, which is a non-Star Force map option, and it has a very easy drop-down layout. From 130 onwards, I would start doing the Warning Sign quest in Korean Folktown. These quests are extremely easy because all you have to do is clear mobs in each area. If you're looking to train in Korean Folktown, then Fox Ridge Flash is likely your best bet with a nice map layout and high mob count. For Star Force maps, the Cave of Trials 2 is your best bet. You just need to be careful of this pit because it teleports you to a different map. You may train here until 140, but you can easily go past 150 if you would like. Around level 140, Kerning Tower 2F Cafe 3 is by far one of the most broken maps that you can train at. It has an insane mob count with a very easy map layout. If you don't have any Star Force and can fully clear this map can easily last you till 170. The Star Force option around this level range is Kerning Tower 2F Cafe 4. This map is insanely OP because it's very easy to full clear this map. This map will last you until 176 easily. Alternatively, you can train at Blue Notebooks at 3F Arts and Entertainment Shop's floor. This map has a higher mob count than the Espresso map, however it's a bit harder to fully clear, resulting in less EXP, but for some classes this might be a better option. 75 through 180, you can train at the Hall of Honor. This map is your usual drop-down map that is very easy to train at with a high mob count. 180 through 185, Twilight, Perion, Deserted Southern Ridge is a great option with a relatively nice map layout and decent spawn, however it can be hard to full clear. Thankfully from 185 onward, you can start training at Twilight Perion Forsaken Site 2. This map is so OP you can easily train here till 200. However, it can get busy at times, so Forsaken Excavation Site 3 is also a decent alternative. And congrats, you are now level 200. Thanks for watching guys, and make sure to subscribe and like for more MapleStory and content.